Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to clean the carburetor on a 1997 Honda XR650L. This is the street version of it. Plastic's a little bit goofy, but just picked this bike up, plan to do a little bit of work. First off, it needs its carbs cleaned, or its carburetor cleaned. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you'll need to do is get this side plastic on the driver's side off. It covers the battery box and the air box is behind here. Mine comes with these nice little clips that you just loosen, make it real easy to get to. You might have some screws or something, but go ahead and take that off. Reveals this because we're going to need to get the seat off next. Alright, so if you have a seat strap that goes over the seat, you'll need to take it off here. There's a bolt here. It was a little Allen wrench for me. And then you'll also need to take off the right-sided panel. It just has these kind of spots here and here that it hooks into, and then it has a single 10mm bolt here. And then you'll need to take off the seat bolts, which are up under here. And there is one that I took off here that's a 12, and then on the opposite side right here there's a 12 as well. So go ahead and take those off, and then the seat will pop right off for you. So the next thing I'd do is you have your brake reservoir. I just kind of detached it from here and here. A little 10mm bolt right here. Moved it out of the way to give me a lot more room. And then I took a Phillips here, and then on the other side, I'll show you real quick. Right here, in order to loosen it from both the boots. So there's a couple of things you could do. I'm having a hard time turning it. Some people on this bike or other bikes, the main thing to clean the carb is you need to get the bowl off here. And some people are able to just rotate this on certain bikes, rotate it up to here, and you can just clean it right here. I'm having a hard time doing that. I think it's because of the gas lines here, or the throttle lines. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen those. They're all 10mm bolts there. You need to loosen them, and then basically fish this wire out from here, and then this one hooks around down to here. So go ahead and fish those out. And I think with that and maybe a couple of other things, we'll be able to pull the carb out. So go ahead and do those things next. Okay, so with the throttle lines off, you can see this little space here just pops in between there and pops off. Next thing you'll want to get off is your choke, which goes into, I already got it off, goes into here. You can kind of see the spike there. This is a 14mm wrench there, and you just take a little plastic piece and you can take a flathead and just pull it up like that. That's essentially everything that's holding it down. There's a couple of lines, like your gas line, you're going to need to take off, and a couple of other lines, but you should be just about good to go once you get to your gas line off, which is just a little piece here, and then you can take a flathead and move it off. So go ahead and do that next. Alright, I, for the life of me, cannot get this carburetor off. You probably have to take part of the airbox off, and I just don't feel like doing that. So I was able to twist it so that I could get the bowl at a better direction, so that I can get these jets out and clean them. So I took the bowl off. They're just 4 little Phillips screws, and then just pulled the bowl off. This is your float. Whoops, sorry. This is your float right here. There's a little bit of plastic. And here are your jets. You have your main jet and then your idle jet here, and I'll show you in just a sec the best way to clean those. So you'll want to purchase some of that carb cleaner. You can get it at any local auto parts or Walmart or something, to help kind of get all this gunk off, because I could see I have a little bit of gunk in there, so I need to spray this down really good. So go ahead and do that next, in order to start cleaning all of this. Alright, so you take some carb cleaner, you spray it all out, you spray these, you check it up to the light, and all of these you can't really see, and basically make sure that you can see light through these, kind of like that. There you go. through each hole, and then this is the main, so it's gonna have a ton of room there. But you'll see, stuff sits for long enough, you'll see those clogged up. The main one that always gets clogged though is the idle jet here. You can see it's a flathead. The main jet had a flathead on top of it too, and then a little hex. I ended up just using some pliers because I didn't have anything small enough for that. This is the main one that you'll do the same thing. You'll spray it, you'll blow through, and then you'll make sure, you're probably just not going to see it on camera, but, well, a little bit. You'll make sure that you could see through it. And then see through these holes as well, if I can get it to focus. It's not that important. But anyways, if you can't see through it, or it doesn't look like it's fully cleared out, the best trick that I've found to clear those out are you just take a bit of wire like this, you clip off a single little strand, and then you just ram it through here to clear out that gunk. And then once you're satisfied, you blow through it, you look up into the sun, make sure you can see through the hole there, that there's no obstructions. Go ahead and put it all back together. So from this point, it's essentially just putting everything back the way that you pulled it off, putting it all back together, and then firing it up. So anyways, that is how you clean the carburetor, particularly the jets, on a 1997 Honda XR650L. It'll be a very similar procedure for almost all Honda dirt bikes. So anyways, hopefully this was helpful, and thanks for watching.